Okay, guys, we're getting ready to start soon here at J Strategies. Hey, welcome back to J Strategies, where we bring you the latest and greatest crypto news all day, every day, on all of your social media outlets. Let's get rocking into the charts, guys. Okay, so we have some pretty busy action in the crypto markets as far as overall total cryptocurrency market news and much more, man. Okay. Market cap, total overall cryptocurrency market cap coming in at 1.7 trillion. 24-hour volume overall crypto 85 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 42.5%. Ethereum dominance at 17.9%. Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin right now is up 0.79%. Price is 39,340. Ethereum is up 1.54%. And the price is 2,621. BNB up 1.42%. Price is 374. Terra is at number 6, guys, up almost 2% at 1.3. About to hit that 100 again. You know, this is something that we're watching there. XRP in the house at the 74. I like this. I like to see that action. So we have some bullish stuff happening at the same time as some bearish stuff happening. So we're going to talk about a couple different things here, and you know, we'll keep it for you guys to get your information and get your news and stuff, and we'll drop some shout outs and we'll rock out. And then we got our all the way from our Cardano at the 80 mark at the 1%, so we'll dive and look at that. Solana at the $82, up 1%. Avalanche at 75, and then we go down to our dogecoin at 11 sticks. I want to see doge at 12, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit up some Bitcoin charts. As you can see, okay, the indicator I'm using is Trader's Reality Indicator, and basically what it's doing here is you see these boxes and these different things. This is the New York session, this is the Sydney session, this is the Asian session, and then we have the European session, and now we're back into the New York session. And this is for Bitcoin here. We're looking at the 1 hour time frame. Right now, you can see Bitcoin did come up to this area at the 40.2K. It wicked above this, and then we ended up pulling back down to below the 50 EMA, which is right here at the 39.5. Now you see the psychological low sitting at 38.8. Looks like we're coming back to that area. If we break below that 38.8, we're heading back for 38.250 at the whole and half numbers. If we hold this zone for the next few hours, we can then trade sideways. If we do continue to a bullish target, it will continue back to the M1 pivot zone at 37.2. This is the price action to look at for today. Now, if you see the S&P turning more bullish at certain times during the day, like the New York Open, which is at 9:30, the bell, and then at 3 p.m. is another bullish time for the New York markets. And you can see how it started, gapped up, and then now it pulled back to the 50. So we're going to watch this and see if it breaks below the 50, or does it hold and come back above the 50 to the daily open. So that's what we're going to see. A lot of news out in the markets today. Is the Ukraine war intensifying regulatory pressure on crypto firms? Yes. So because all this stuff's happening, it's causing crypto and mass adoption to happen much faster. Save the community, rock out with Bitcoin. Save self-made wealth more likely to flow into crypto than inherited. So basically, you're investing and grinding for yourself, man. You're taking your money and you're putting it to work for yourself. So that's basically the idea of self-made wealth, okay? We have a bunch of other stuff. First mover of Americans, Ether, Bitcoin volatility spreads and slides. So you can see the different liquidity points and stuff on the different exchanges. They're very important. So, you know, next time I'll have another chart to show you guys, but you can also see the different liquidation on high point. And when we did fly up and we had that pattern on Bitcoin, the little Bart Simpson pattern there, it ended up knocking out a bunch of liquidation points. So let's go back into talking about Bitcoin. So now we're back here at Bitcoin. Let's go into a longer time frame. You can see 4-hour chart. Let's dive right into this real quick. You can see this that I have down here right a little bit above the N0 zone at 36 0.3. I saw that as an important level because that's where we were touching and spiking the previous time before we shot up. Okay, so that was something that was catching my eye, which is between the M1 and M0 pivot zones right here, you know, at whole and half numbers. And then you can see this 39.6 was a very important area for me too, because we're trading in between that 39.6 and the 40.2. So that's where I had my tight little area in here. I was hoping for a breakout up to 42.5, but we did have the pull back down below the 50 EMA. Okay, so we're looking for this right here, and then that would be my target to come back. We'll keep talking and rocking that. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like the content, the videos, the YouTube shorts. Go ahead and see some of those YouTube shorts, man. They are rocking. They are on fire, man. And, you know, we do a lot of stuff for you guys. We drop a lot of information, a lot of shout outs. I'm going to drop some stuff in the chat so you guys can see some of today's YouTube shorts. And we just want to give a shout out to War of Tries WOTG. You can see the YouTube short on my YouTube channel, and there you will be able to see a bunch of other stuff that we do. And let me just drop today's. Actually, I'm gonna drop that in the chat for you guys. This is just a shout out, to you guys here. Yo, what's good, man? Okay. And so here we go, and we are coming into the chat. All right, so now we have Bitcoin news, and we're just talking. So I'm just getting this set up so I could drop something in the chat. Just running a little slow for me. All right, so we have crypto markets. Oh, here we go. Yep, I can paste the chat here. Okay, here is the WOTG YouTube short. Guys, and then Bitcoin news on my Twitter, and then let me drop the Twitter for you guys. This is the Twitter for you guys. Hey, Matty, what's good, bro? Dropping these news today. All right, guys. So you could see there, I dropped that information in the chat. Now we're on Bitcoin still here when we're rocking, and I talked about it hitting these different levels here. Ethereum, guys. Next, we're going to talk about Ethereum. Ethereum is one of those movers, and I have been accumulating Ethereum at these price levels when we had those dips. Okay, so when we did come back to this M1 pivot zone on Ethereum, okay, which is at the $2,480 level, that was a nice important level for us, because when we broke out from that level, we pulled right back to the 50 EMA, and now we're fighting to come back above that. So you can see that I have this 2585 set up. That's because I knew we were coming right back to that from the 50 EMA. So if we see the break below that, we're coming back for this M1 pivot zone that I just said here at the 2480. Okay, so that's what I was looking at, and that's on the 4-hour time frame on the Ethereum chart. On the 1-hour time frame on the Ethereum chart, I'm using one indicator here, guys. You don't need to go crazy. Everything's all in this indicator for your day trading and swing trading abilities, man. You got everything rocking here. I can show you some EMA ribbons and shit too. You can see how the EMA ribbons are condensing and they're trying to flip. So that's a pretty cool sign there. But let's talk about these price action. Look, M1 sitting there at 24.90, and then we got the M4 at 27.60. So that was that first pull up. Now, if we do see them come back into this zone, because there was people that ended up going long when it hit that area, so they got pulled. We're seeing these moves like here, going long here, and now we're going to see what the next play is. Are they going to come take back that zone there, or are we going to continue to a next level one up? You know, when we come back up here into this zone. So that's what we're going to be watching. correlating right to the markets of how they're doing during the New York session, because the New York session just had opened up, guys. All right, dollar index today, you can see the dollar index actually spiked pretty damn high and it pulled back. So if we do see this dollar index shooting back to the 50 EMA, it's good for crypto. Bitcoin dominates 43%. I like that. Look at that. Bitcoin had some really big buys, institutions lately that have really came into crypto. Volume has been intense. If you go ahead and look into the coin market cap, you can see the Bitcoin volume at 29 billion, almost 30 billion. So we can actually see more volume because the volume is down 16% compared to other days, but the other days big institutions had brought in, so it was really intense for Bitcoin. Okay, so next we can rock out with we talked about the movers and the markets. We showed you this Ethereum 2.0 is right around the corner, man, and more people are locking into this Ethereum. Let me have some coffee. More and more people are locking into Ethereum. It's coming, guys. That's why we were talking about it on the charts, and you know that was a focus and a target. Okay, I don't know why CoinMarketCap wasn't loaded. Let's just go back to the main page. Okay, so that's where Binance. Let's go on to BNB real quick. Let's talk about Binance. We love BNB. BNB below the 50 on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour and just talk about some price action on the 4 hour so we can see some stuff here. Let me just calculate this. Let me calculate. Yeah, it's funny. All right. So, Binance. Okay, as you can see, the BNB, my level down here at 358, which is like 360. This is where I saw it when we came back up to when we had that spike up, and then we pulled right back down, back to the 50 EMA, and then the 50 EMA kind of has been flat since then. So now that we ended up coming back to the 200 and back below the 50, and I seen it try to come back into this zone here, but unfortunately, it looks like it's coming back to retrace to 360 before we see any action in that. We could see some really good vector candles, you know, coming across these zones, pulling us up. So I wouldn't be surprised if I did see something like that on BNB, because BNB does like to trade like that. So some good targets for BNB, the M4 pivot zone, which is at the 398, damn near $400. That's like a perfect area for BNB to launch to its next area. If it does tap to 360, I'll be loading up on more Binance because of this area. But beware of this M0, because right down here at 335, you know, it could actually hit that. You know, so you can actually see something if it breaks below this, the 360, it will hit that and then probably wick out to this. You know what I'm saying, guys? So you probably would see some action like that. So just, you know, if you're trading or day trading, be ready for that. You know me, man. I accumulate. I'm in for the long term. I'm not a single day trader. I'm more of a hodler, and I long term. I buy the dips, and when I do have spikes and there's highs and I need to sell for profits for expenses, then that's how I do it, you know. And I do a lot of different, you know, I buy on the low days and the weeks and the swing trades, like in different areas. You see when we spiked out in BNB. I do a lot of trading because we use BNB for the Binance projects, what we talked about through Telegram, and we shot the War Tribes into the chat for you guys so you guys could rock out with that. So there's our Binance. Okay, XRP. You guys want to hear about XRP, man? This has been a busy one on my YouTube shorts, man. We've been getting 1,000 likes, almost 1,000 views on those videos on our YouTube shorts, and they've been rocking out, guys. Some of the other shorts been really rocking out. Go ahead, smash that like button, enjoy yourself, rock out with us. If you want to see much more of this, just drop a comment and rock out, and you can just play along, you know. Come chill. Okay, you can see this tight zones here between the 200 and the 800 EMA and the 50 right in the middle. Look at that. Ready to locked and loaded. They're starting to condense, so it's going to make a move to one side or the other. It's been building a long time in that area, okay, the triangle that we see here. So we can really see it, possibly because of the way things are happening, because of this wick right here hitting the 62 cent. But I want to see a nice spike up onto the 90 cents for XRP. But realistically, we are trading in this zone until we could really find an area. If you do see this right here, this could be something all the way. Actually, I'm gonna extend it all the way down here just to look and see. Looks like a giant, like, you know, like a pirate flag, but we're just gonna say something. If we could break out of that and come above or come below and hit the moving average and then break out of that, I just wanted to show you, some idea about that. That's XRP rocking out on the daily, long-term XRP. Dogecoin, we talked about Doge. We wanted to see Doge. Doge, it pulled all the way back down to the 11. So right now it's at the bottom of the belly. We are going to see it go down before it was going to go back up. There's big things in the works for Doge. I'm still actually holding the Doge. Okay, I haven't sold my Doge yet. I'm still holding on to it, and I probably will keep holding on to it, guys. I haven't really accumulated any more Doge down here. If I start seeing some big news or some long-term bullish stuff, if you guys want to drop some info too, in those comments, anything that you know about Dogecoin that would be bullish, that'd be great. Rock out. Man, Babyswap, want to give a shout out. We do a bunch of stuff with Babyswap, working all the time, getting the farms going, getting everything rocking. Babyswap is awesome. They are great, taking it to the moon. Shout out to Babyswap. Shout out to Babyswap. Yeah, man, and keep rocking out. Baby right now is at 22 cents, and they have some really awesome farms, some good passive income. Let's talk real quick about a couple of the tokens. Avalanche sitting right here at this moving average. Okay, you can kind of see the same way of how the pressure was building downward. So it is in a little bit of that downward trend. So it has to make a decision now. Is it going to carry on, or is it gonna go? So if we see it break below that moving average, we're gonna expect it to come back into the 60, 67 area. But if we do hold, we can come back to that moving average at the 80. Okay, Solano at 81. It just pulled below the 82. I do see this when we crossed here with the moving averages, and then the moving average is still pointing down. It's showing no way of like turning up. And then we're touching this line that I made here a while ago. 80.75 is important because we've been like ding, 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 bouncing off that. And after shooting up, it's like ding, 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 and bouncing. So is it gonna shoom or can we fa-doom? So that's the idea behind that. Phantom was doing really, really well, and then it has this, I just think it was because of the way the market was. Then they really pushed up fast, and now they're kind of finding a floor. So it did find this. It had these two like real big, actually this was kind of like a double top, and not really into the second high. We can see if there's some good spikes in the market and some good action for Phantom. We can see some really crazy volatility back up into Phantom to the 260. So from really bullish, but right now you can see that Phantom is struggling. It tried to hold the line at 132. Once it failed that $1.32, that's when it was doomed for the 113 down to the 110 for Phantom. So we're still holding strong. I haven't sold the Phantom. I'm holding Phantom. Rocking out. What else we talk about? Shiba. We talked about Shiba real quick. Just show Shiba. You can see how the trend was, how the 50 EMA came all the way up, swinging back down here, and we're still pointing. So, Shiba is probably going to make its way a little bit back down to here before we actually see some action back to the upside. But Shiba, they actually met. There's a lot of bullish news out there for Shiba that you can see in the thing. Coin Telegraph. Any more information news we can give to you? The termination of United Kingdom ATMs. Okay, so they're going to be shutting down ATMs in the United Kingdom. And don't forget to hop on over to our Twitter, @Trades4Radio. Smash the like button. We give you all of your information, news, all day, every day. I drop all of the different stuff. Go ahead, smash the likes.